I didn't confront him. I never do. Confrontation gives people a stage. It lets them rehearse apologies they don't mean and explanations they perfected long before you ever found out. I don't need answers from someone who's already been lying to my face. So I planned. Quietly, carefully, patiently. I waited until I was sure, until the puzzle pieces lined up without me having to squint. The late nights that didn't make sense, the way his phone never left his hand, but somehow never had any battery. The sudden defensiveness over nothing. I didn't ask questions. I watched. Once I knew, something in me went very still. That's always the moment people mistake for forgiveness. I found a new place first, signed the lease, paid the bond, bought a cheap bed frame and had it delivered to a friend's garage so nothing would show up at the apartment. I changed my phone number quietly and gave it only to people who had earned access to me. Then I started disappearing in plain sight. I donated things slowly, not enough to raise alarms. When he noticed the shelves looking lighter or the wardrobe thinning out, I smiled and said I was trying to be more minimalist. He loved that answer. It fit neatly into the version of me he thought he knew, compliant, improving, quietly adapting around him. He never once asked what I was keeping. The night I blocked him was almost anticlimactic. I sat on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, and went through everything methodically. Socials, messaging apps, email, even the stupid shared grocery app. When I was done, it felt like closing a door I'd already walked through. I left the proof on the counter on purpose, the new lease, the mail redirection confirmation, the empty SIM card packaging, not as a taunt, just as a fact. I wanted him to know this wasn't impulsive, this wasn't emotional, this was decided. The day I left, he went to work like normal. I packed only my clothes and a few personal things. Everything else had already been dealt with weeks earlier. I walked through the apartment slowly, noticing how much space there was without my things in it, how little of me remained once I stopped actively holding the place together. I locked the door behind me and didn't look back. By the time he got home, I was already settling into my new place, eating takeaway on the floor, phone blissfully silent. Later, I heard he was blindsided, that he didn't understand, that he told people he never saw it coming, that he was furious I hadn't given him the courtesy of a conversation. Which is interesting, considering how many conversations he'd been having behind my back. Now he has everything he wanted. The apartment, the rent, the utilities, the mental load I used to carry without acknowledgement, the empty side of the bed, the echo of someone who used to make his life easier. I don't miss him. I miss the version of myself who thought love required endurance. And if I'm honest, the funniest part is this. He still thinks I left because I wanted less. The truth is, I left because I finally wanted more, and I wasn't willing to ask someone who was already taking everything to help me get it.